newest Miami Central product to join the Florida State Seminoles. We got Lawayne McCoy, freshman wide receiver, and I didn't know this until like 20 minutes ago, but you're kind of a social media star.
Yeah.
So I'd seen this. If y'all haven't seen the Wheezy dance, we'll put it up there in a short or something. But go look it up. I'd seen that. I didn't know you invented that. So
yeah, it was about a couple of years. It was about a year and a half ago. Like during our 707 course.
Yeah.
I was with Raw Miami.
Yeah.
And I just happened to do the celebration. I did it as a celebration, and then social media, TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that, and that's how it really like blew up.
So what was it like the first time you saw an NFL player do, like, as a high school kid, like you saw an NFL player do the touchdown celebration you'd invented? How crazy was that?
I ain't gonna lie, my first time I think I seen it was, I think Brandon Johnson, he played for Denver Broncos.
Okay.
And like he tagged me in it, he tagged me, he did the dance, and I'm like it's really getting to like the next level type thing. So like it was just, I don't know. I didn't know how to feel about it, so like it was a good moment though. It was definitely a good moment for me though.
So I think that's kind of a good jumping off point, right? Because, obviously a little bit of social media fame is awesome, but you got that because of the touchdowns you were scoring in one of the best 7-on-7 programs. You're a highly rated wide receiver recruit. And then you get to Florida State where, you have guys like Hakeem Williams above you still on the team, right? You got guys like Keon Coleman, Johnny Wilson, who are just here. You're being coached by Ron Dugans, who was a great player here in his own right. And what was the biggest, I guess, challenge maybe transitioning from high school to college? And what do you think was the part that you actually was like the easiest for you to pick up?
Okay, so first I'd say the challenge for me transitioning from high school to college was, I can say, time management. Like,
yeah,
being able to manage time. Like high school, you don't have to be up at 7 in the morning to work out and then get some rest and be back at the facility. So like stuff like that, I was like better. Like I got better on managing my time, and like the most easiest I could say was, I could say like creating bonds with different people. Like
okay.
Like, I'm not used to, like, opening up to people, like, making new friends and stuff like that. So I would say that was, like, most easiest for me, like, because everybody, like, speaks to one another. So
That's awesome.
it's, like, it's all family. So that was one of the most easiest things for me.
It's cool to hear you talk about, man, because I think whether it's freshmen like yourself or transfers, everyone that's new to a room has a story, about the guys in that room. There's not kind of that cold shoulder of, like, hey, we're going to treat you a certain way to, be competitive. It's like, it's immediate bonding, even though y'all are competing against each other every single day. How do you, I guess, personally balance that, where it's like those are your brothers and like the guys that you bonded most with, but like every day at practice, it's a war, it's competition. It's about, getting the best out of each other and all that.
I feel like at the end of the day, these are your brothers, these who you go to war with. So like when we on the field, like, and the older receivers like Tron or Jakai, Deuce, Darion, like they see like I'm making minor mistakes, they'll come tap me like, yo, this, that, or you could do this better, or you could do this better. Like, so it's just like I'm really like the little brother in the room.
Yeah.
And like they just giving me tips and I'm just like soaking it all in, you feel me? So once I get to that point where I'm in their shoes, I can do the same to a younger person. So
yeah, absolutely. I mean, because it's so important, right? Like people talk about a player-led team, and it starts from the top and being able to, again, give those small corrections, but also not make you feel like, you're alienated, right? But bringing you on. Seminole 850 asks, which DB are you most excited to burn in practice? Who just kind of drives you a little nuts that you're looking forward to hitting a go route on and catching one over?
I don't want to say it's somebody that I'm really targeting, but I like to go against AZ.
Okay.
Yeah, just to, like, he's one of the top DBs on the team, and, like, I feel like iron sharps iron. He'll give me work, I'll give him work, and we just bettering each other, so I feel like, go with AZ.
Hey, I mean, you guys have a heck of a DB room, and AZ is an incredible player. And
yes,
I've kind of asked this question, I guess, to a lot of guys, but just how helpful is it to have dudes like that to go against in practice, but also have other young guys like yourself, like Charles Lester, who are coming from the same situation, 5-star recruit, and just how beneficial is it to have that level of competition and not be able to take a rep off?
I think it's very beneficial because like he's saying, he's 3 years in, he's got college experience, so he knows what it feels like. He knows what it be to guard top receiver. So his game and then when you're going against AZ, he doesn't when you mess up or he feel like you could have did something better, he comes and tell you
Yeah.
Not most DBs do that. Oh, you could have did this and you would have probably got me here.
Okay.
Nobody not many DBs do that. So yeah, that's just one good thing.
He doesn't just celebrate the win. He tries to help you get better, even though he beat you on the rep.
Being a teammate,
that's
being
awesome.
A good teammate, yeah.
Marvin Allen wants to know what are some of your personal goals and what are the team goals for the season?
My personal goals, I could say to really just take advantage of any opportunity I'm given, just to make the best out of it. To really get on the field this year as a freshman and showcase my play style, my skills, and my competitiveness, and just to really show that I can play football early.
Yeah,
that's it. Really.
Yeah, and we saw a lot of that. I mean, this spring, man, you
Yes,
were out there. I remember watching a couple reps and be like, oh wait, that's one of the freshmen. But
yes,
yeah, there's a few of y'all. I mean, Camden Fryer, he had a couple great plays out there as a young guy. I'm sure there's someone I'm forgetting, but it rolls right into Jerry Ingram wants to know, just how do you feel about the receiving group this year in general? And is there anyone in particular that everyone agrees is going to be a dog in the receiver room this year?
How I feel about the receiver room? I feel like we got a pretty nice group. I feel like we're going to be very dominant this year, from top to bottom.
Yep.
Everybody, I feel like we're going to be very dominant. And who everyone agrees to be a dog. I got to give it Malik Benson.
Malik, yeah.
He tough. I ain't going to lie to you. He tough.
Yeah.
I just watching him from day one when he came in and we was working together in the spring. It was me, him, and DJ, quarterback. We was just working on the field and he's just giving me tips and stuff like that. And from there, I just seen he the real deal.
Yeah.
From that day on, I just seen he the real deal.
Is he giving you tips on the trash talk too? Because I know he's a guy that he doesn't stop
talking.
going in practice.
Yeah, he be trash talking from here now.
Dude, Taste Fungus wants to know: does it feel weird at all to go up against some of your close friends from high school that went to high school down in Miami and Florida?
I won't say it's weird because if I'm going against him now, I most likely went against him in high school.
True.
Or before that, so I won't say it's kind of weird. It's just work at the end of the day. So,
is there any your maybe close friends from high school that are playing either for Miami or Florida or a team that's on our schedule that you're most looking forward to play against?
From
any of your boys from high school that you're looking forward to playing this year that are on different teams?
Yeah, I could say Miami. Yeah, I got a couple guys I played with Little League.
Yeah.
That's at Miami, so yeah, definitely. I'll definitely be excited to play Miami this year.
Especially, you're going down and playing in front of the home crowd.
Yes, sir, definitely.
You think you'll have a little bit of that Dalvin Cook syndrome where he always had his best games down there? Maybe we'll see the breakout from Lawayne McCoy?
Hopefully. Stay tuned. We're going to see soon.
That'd be exciting stuff, man. Isaiah Williams asked, which position do you prefer the most, DB or wide receiver?
I prefer wide receiver because, since I started playing at the age of 9, catching touchdowns was all I ever wanted to do. So that kind of stuck with me as I grew on. But DB was my secondary position, but I also love playing DB too. Feel like it's it's you versus you out there. It's mono type.
How much does that help your development, having played both positions and then getting to college and being able to just focus on the wide receiver spot?
It helped me tremendously because playing DB, what a DB wants out of a receiver, and then receiver looking at it from a DB way oh, I know if I go here, he'll jump here, or you got to kind of play with it so. It's real cool to just play both ways and look at it like that.
Gotcha. 21 asks, how do you stay focused to not get down on yourself after a drop ball or something like that on a play? What do you personally do to just flush it and go to the next play?
I really say you gotta have short-term memory. Once you make a bad play, don't let it affect you because next it'll lead to another bad play, then another bad play. So I really say have short-term memory. You drop the ball, it's an opportunity for you to get another ball thrown to you. So not to get down on yourself and just know next play type. Like,
Yeah.
it always is a next play. Like, yeah.
Makes sense, man. Did you get to interact with Keon or Johnny at all before they left for the draft?
I actually got to interact with Keon. It was one day in the training room. He just came in that training room. We were just chopping it up. Not by too much, but it was just chopping it up. It wasn't nothing serious. But that was the only time I got to interact with him before they went to the draft.
He didn't tell you about any like Macy's coats or any of that stuff.
Nah,
just
real
regular
funny.
stuff.
He a real funny dude though. Like he real genuine dude though. He real funny though.
Dude, Keon's awesome, man. Well, look, man, we're really excited to see you kind of be the next, I guess, group of wide receivers. You know, we do have so many older guys that folks are really looking forward to this season. But you know, we think you're probably, you know, I think you're probably going to break on the scene. I mean, I think you, Camden, again, bright futures ahead of y'all, and I can't wait to have a few more of these conversations in the fall once we get to see the Wheezy dance, like in Doak Campbell. You getting those first touchdowns. It's going to be exciting, man. But thanks for coming by tonight. Thanks for answering questions. We'll catch up soon.